Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you most deliciously. Right then, so it's nearly 7 p.m. in our old England, my delicious little babies. And yeah, so if I move the camera around, it sort of looks more blue. But then when I'm looking at the sky, it doesn't look blue, it looks grey. Anyway, my delicious little babies, then it sort of moves. Can you see that, my delicious little babies? Can you see? Just something that I just want to point out. Can you see my delicious little babies? So it looks more blue when it's near to nature. And then as I move the camera up, it goes grey. Okay, my delicious little babies. So there's nothing to see because it's all grey. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then. So I wasn't going to do a video this evening, my delicious little babies. No, I wasn't. Okay, but I feel the need to because let's hungry eyes. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies. Does anybody remember the year of that song? Hungry eyes. It was a film with Patrick Swayze in it, wasn't it? My delicious little babies. Anyway. So I've been to my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz today, my delicious little babies, and I've gone to go and visit her because she hasn't been very well of late. Anyway, bless her beautiful dear little soul. And so anyway, she's on a second lot of flowers. And you know what I said to her, my delicious little babies? I said, you know what, dear little Kaz? I says, you're doing really well out of myself to get 2 bunches. Whoa, Carol, I am but a fool. Okay, that does not mean, in a way that is, let's just say, put it this way, I'm straight. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, maybe I'm talking about somebody else. Though you treat me cruel. Oh, look at the pegs. You hurt me and you made me cry. But if you leave me, I will surely die. Darling, there will never be another, 'cause I love you so. Don't ever leave me, say you'll never go. I would always want you for my sweetheart, no matter what you do. Whoa, Carol, I'm so in love with you. Let's look at the word carol, shall we? My delicious babies. It's not only a song, but it's also a carol, isn't it? Like at Christmas, the fake Crimber. A carol, you know. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Remember the pegs? Was blind, but now I see. Oh, yes. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, what have I got here? What have I got here? Oh, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, swallows at my beautiful, dear little and delicious, dear little friend Kaz's house. She happened to have let's get to the first film, shall we, my delicious babies? I was going to say the first song. Mind you, it may as well be. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, so the first one, my delicious little babies, is Godfather. Godfather 3. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, this happens to be running for, let's just get a little bit closer. Ooh. 1.40 minutes, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? So that's the first film, okay? My Delicious Little Babies. You see, Godfather 3, okay, because my box set was a box set of 5, but it was actually the final, which was Godfather 3. And that's where Mary got shot, bless her. You know, she was having some sort of innuendo, I don't know if that's what you want to call it, innuendo, with her cousin, until he sort of put a stop to that, you know, because of the father lack, you know, because really, you know, if you really look at it, because really that kind of thing shouldn't go on, should it, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? Anyway, and Sean, could you leave the light on, please? Thank you. It's all right. My cousin Sean's just cooking his food, do you know what I mean? Anyway, my delicious little babies, so let's go on to the next one, shall we? I did say this to him, you know, when I came outside anyway. Clearly ignores me. Now then, my delicious little babies, so the next one is The Bodyguard. No. Sorry, I've got that wrong. Patriot Games, 1991. What is it? Scent of a Woman, 1992. Okay, my delicious little babies, so got that slightly wrong. Never mind. But then I've got 149 minutes somewhere else. Yeah, 1992, 149 minutes, yeah. Okay. Now then, let's go on to Bodyguard. Bodyguard. And I will always love you. Oh, yeah. Okay, my delicious little babies, so let's go on to that, shall we? 1992, 123 minutes. My delicious little babies. Now let's go on to the next one, shall we? Oh, hold on a minute. Straighten myself up here. Okay. So the next one, my delicious little babies, is In the Line of Fire, 1993. And that comes in at 123 minutes, my delicious little babies. Then we've got Rest in Peace, Deputy, RRPD, 2013, 92 minutes, my delicious little babies. Underneath that, for some strange reason, well, it's not so strange to myself, I put Charlie Kirk. Then the next one, my delicious little babies, is Dirty Harry, 1971. And I just put 98 there, but that meant 98 minutes, my delicious little babies. Now then, let's just speed along. The next one, my delicious little babies, is Clear and Present Danger. Clear and Present Danger. It's all right, it was just my writing, my delicious little babies. 1994, 136 minutes, 136 minutes, my delicious little babies. Now then we have Meet Joe Black, 1998. I mentioned him before. 172 minutes, my delicious little babies. Can you see how it works, how it rocks and rolls? Because if you look at it, the years, the videos were shorter, then they are longer. So the next one, my delicious little babies, is It Ends With Us. Oh, look at that. Look at that, my delicious little babies. It Ends With Us. 2024, 130 minutes. Look at that, my delicious little babies. Comes to 4, doesn't it? What was Charlie Kirk? Was he 31? Comes to 4. This one here, my delicious little babies, Chicago. If you leave me now, you'll take the very heart of me. Woo, 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 oh, baby, please don't go. Okay. So what we got? Chicago. 2002, My Delicious Little Babies, 114 minutes. Some reason I put a big dot there. Can you see that, My Delicious Little Babies? A big black dot. But if you add it all together, it comes to 6, doesn't it? Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. And finally, what have I got here? Finally, Night Fever. We know how to do it. Okay, Saturday Night Fever. 1977, 115 minutes long, My Delicious Little Babies. So that comes to 7, doesn't it? So you've got, and then what you need to do is add it all up. So you got 7 there, you got 1977, so that's 10, 17, 20, 24. Then you've got 2002 comes to 4. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. Then you've got 114 comes to 6. Then you've got 130, that's 4. Then you got 2024, that comes to 8. You know, nobody likes 7 and 8. They've only been doing that recently. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. Then you got 1998, so that's 18. Okay, 9, 18, 27, 28. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies, because you've got 18, 20, 26, 27, sorry. And then you've got, I always said I was crap at maths. Then you got 172, which is 8, that comes to 10. Then you got 1994, which is 18, 20, 22, 23, comes to 5. Then 3 and 6 comes to 9. And then we've got... let's go on to this one. Bloody hell, it's so tiring, you know, My Delicious Little Babies, honestly. Then you got 190, yeah, there we go. So 18, 20, comes to 20 there. Then that comes to 3, doesn't it, My Delicious Little Babies? Then you got the next one, 1992. So that comes to, that's 18, 20, 21, yeah. And then you've got 149, so that's 10, that's 14 minutes. Then you've got Godfather 3. Then you've got 140 minutes, comes to 5 and 3, 7. Then you've got Bodyguard, which is 1992. So that's 18, 20, 21. Again, comes to 3. Okay, My Delicious Babies, if you look at 123 minutes, that comes to 6, doesn't it, My Delicious Babies? I mean, I may be crap at maths, but I'm sure that I can add a few things up. Then we got In the Line of Fire, so that comes to 18, 18, 20, 21, 22. So that comes to 4, doesn't it, My Delicious Babies? Then we've got, again, 3 and 3 comes to 6, 1, 2, 3. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Then we got Rest in Peace Day. Yeah. And then 2013, so you got 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 92 is, that comes to 10. And then you got Dirty Harry, 1971, 10, 7, 18. And then you've got 10, that comes to 17 again, yeah. Where do we see these numbers, My Delicious Little Babies? Okay, that's all I'm asking, Shall I use it as a fan? Where do you usually use a fan? Would you usually use a fan in Spain? Would you use one in, what is it? Gonna take a lot to take me away from you. There's nothing more that 100 men could ever do. Down in Africa. I cannot remember all the words, My Delicious Little Babies, okay? Anyway, sorry, excuse me, where else would you find a fan? Is it India? China? India? Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. So I feel like I've really said enough for now, actually, okay? We've got to stop wafting this, because me personally, I do not need a fan at this hour of the night, because I'm wearing my little teddy bear top, so I really just do not need a fan, my delicious little babies. It's rather chilly. That's why I brought out my chair especially, and now I'm going to take it back in. So anyway, my delicious little babies, you cannot see my beautiful little tree Anastasia, can you? But guess what? She can see you. There we are. Shoulders go up. Okay. So she can see yourselves. Okay. And of course, with little trees, if you really spare a thought, there are trees, flowers, grass, bushes. They hear and see everything, don't they? But the only thing is, they cannot talk. Can they, my delicious little babies? Okay. So I just sort of leave it like that. So until my next video, my delicious little babies, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. Sending peace, love, harmony and bright blessings to each and every one of you. And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, may you all be fully protected. You know, these pages, these 2 pages were torn out of like a little book. You see what I mean, my delicious little babies, guy. Anyway, so you just take care of yourselves now, my delicious little babies, and please try to take care of others, because we are in a bonkers, crackers and crazy world. And just before I go, my delicious little babies, so I caught a taxi today, my delicious little babies, and what it was, I needed to make a couple of stops at different shops. And I needed to get some flowers for my beautiful dear little friend Kaz. Anyway, so the total trip cost me £9.80 to get to my destination. And that was with the dear taxi driver. That was Wizz, you know, Wizz. You got Wizz Air, haven't you? They're very unreliable, aren't they, my delicious babies, from what I hear. Anyway, shoulders go up. Anyway, my delicious little babies, wait for the countdown. So the fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, is that, yeah. So what happened was, I said, okay, I'll tip the taxi driver a squid. It came to 9.80, so I said, just take 10. And then please give me back the change of 10. So he did, bless him. And I even bought him a Snicker in that time, which we used to call marathons, my delicious little babies. But bless his beautiful dear little soul. He's a wonderful dear taxi driver, not in that way, not in that way. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, he gets where I come from. He's a lot younger. And at the end of the day, you know, he's just a wonderful taxi driver, not in that way, not in that way, okay? In other words, he doesn't rip you off. On my way back, my delicious little babies, so I stopped off at the shop, got some little chockies, you know, for the dear ladies who are doing a taxi operating, okay? A dear lady there now then, and, you know, for the other ladies, you know, when they come in, bless them, they're all so beautiful. You don't get that much anymore, my delicious little babies, especially not with places like Star Cars or Uber. No, you don't get that. It's usually all, it's not ka-ching, ching, ching. It's usually paid by card, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? Because it's oh so convenient. Anyway, my delicious little babies, what about what Uber's been up to? Anyway, my delicious little babies, a long time. So anyway, so I get back to my destination, my home, and then I'm charged, is it £9.10 or whatever it is, okay? Yet my dear taxi driver on the way even stopped at Lidl's for me so I could go and get me flowers for my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz. And he even sat in the parking spot waiting for me, and he only still charged me £9.80. On the way back, my delicious babies, it cost me £9.10. Plus, I give your man there a lot of information, you know, to chew on. You know, like that pink, what was it? You know, that pink that I did, you know, when I said that funny video and all that, okay? And I explained to him, you can see the funny side, but you can see the serious side. But I also give him different channels to look at, okay? And yet still a man charged me change, isn't it? So when I got out the car, I was be sure to wish him well. You see what I mean? Okay, my delicious little babies, because I asked him if he needed anything. And this is what I do with taxi drivers, my delicious little babies. So I do not do it for anything extra. I do it to be kind, because if I feel that somebody's not looking, there we are, as fresh as what they should look, then I offer them a solution. So I couldn't get aloe vera, so all I could get was lemon water. And then I got him some mango juice. You see what I mean? And yet still a man charged me the change. I actually explained to him, I said, you know, a dear another taxi driver, I never mentioned his name, I said, wouldn't be done doing that. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. So that is why when I got out the car, there we are, I wish him well, isn't it? This is the problem that we got. When my dear dad, let's look at my feet. When my dear dad did his taxi driving for all those years, I mean, he was very blessed, you know, because at that time you never had all the competition what you got now. It's like everybody's knocking up, just like Turkish barbers and all that, you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, just like, the latest thing I've heard, my delicious little babies, is not only can you go and get a massage now, but you can go and get a Turkish bath at the same time. Look at that. Not short of 100 ton. Ka-ching! Amazing what I hear, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Anyway, fair play, fair play. Mind you, the place has been shut down, apparently. It was brand new. Wow. I don't know what's happened there. Anyway, my delicious little babies, I will not say where it is. I'll just get given the information. Anyway, my delicious little babies. So, what is it that I really want to say to yourselves? You see, when we live in a very greedy, watch the pegs. When we live in a very greedy world, my delicious little babies, and, you know, some happen to have the fences, you know, sky high. You know, sometimes in life, my delicious little babies, ones need to really look at what's really going on. Okay, my delicious little babies. We've also got with our lovely The Crow House on Odyssey, my delicious little babies, our lovely Mexican, who has put up a part of his video to say that, yeah, our old England, yeah, to get into somewhere, you need to show your ID. Well, I say to anybody, they can F off nicely, get on their back and pedal fast. We do not need this shit. Okay, my delicious little babies, and anybody who follows this is just walking us into the den, there we are, of inequity. Okay, my delicious little babies, so what can we do? We can only go on and on, we just keep on trying. And on that note, my delicious little babies, wherever you are in the world, how I love you so. You're so super duper wonderful and delicious, my delicious little babies. How I love you so. Love ya. Good night.